there was an individual in Major League Baseball. I've had a bunch of his DMs come across the dashboard here. I've never published any of them because like that's not my bag, but this one was just so fucking funny that I couldn't not talk about it. His icebreaker line was, I noticed that your boobs are darn near perfect. Rock, paper, scissors, radio, podcast, blogs,
you're just a big celebrity.
Tweets.
Little tweets.
McDonald's. Where are you geographically based?
Geographically based in Pittsburgh, which is hell.
I like Pittsburgh.
You do? Oh.
Yeah.
You like the Steelers?
No,
Yeah, okay.
I don't.
That's fine. That's fine. I'll take that answer.
I mean, it's a beautiful city, beautiful ballpark, PNC.
Beautiful. Yeah, but no one goes.
That is true. Well, they're bad. They're bad, and their owners suck.
You think he should sell the team?
1,000%.
You think he's going to though? No, he's not going to sell the team.
He'll sell the team when like they enforce like instead of like a salary cap, there's like a salary floor. He'll be like, all right, I have to spend money. I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. Okay, that makes sense because people don't spend money to go to the games. I went one time. It was like $1 ticket night. Yeah, no, it was literally the tickets were $1, and there was probably 8,000 people in the crowd.
Well, that's what you get when your team's dog shit. Can I swear on this?
You can say whatever the hell you want to say.
Okay. Are we recording right now, or we're just warming up?
Well, yes, but no. Well, we're recording, but
we're recording, but we didn't start yet. Who have you had on besides me?
Today.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't realize that. Like, you didn't clear your whole day just for me.
Today I had 2 people. Travis Shaw and Zach Plesac.
Oh, I love both of those guys. Yep. I did rocket, paper, scissors with Plesac like 2 weeks ago.
How did that go?
So now we're buds. I can't tell you that.
Come on, just tell me. Who am I gonna tell?
It's a good question, but like, I have to protect the integrity of rock, paper, scissors.
That's fine. Whatever, that's fine.
Like, would Vince McMahon just like randomly tell you who's going to win in the main event at WrestleMania before WrestleMania?
Making love to a dead person, a female dead person when you're a guy and you're in this thong type thing, it was like, come on. That is like high comedy if there ever is.
Travis Shaw has been ducking me, by the way. We were supposed to do a rocket, paper, scissors, and every time we talk about it, he like says he wants to do it, and then he like can't come up with a wager. So.
But what if I did one with him before you?
That'd be fucked up. I mean, I'd probably sue you for.
I'm not gonna use your shit. I'm gonna do my own.
Well, no, I'll still sue you.
Okay, whatever.
I sue Taco Bell because I ate 500,000 chalupas and I got fat.
So let me get to the things that I was gonna start with.
What were you gonna start with? I think this is going great so far.
I think so too, but I was gonna say, what are you doing now? Like, what are you doing to stay busy?
People are like, oh my god, like quarantine, like this sucks. Like I want to go outside. Like I hate going outside.
Oh my god, so you're an avid indoorsman.
This is everything that I've wanted life to be, because now I'm doing exactly what I've always wanted to do, minus FOMO.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not missing anything.
No,
like,
you're not.
There's literally nothing happening. There's no concerts. There's no games that like, shit, like I should have went to that game. I missed it. Or like, there's like this big party that I missed. Or, like there's like this wedding that I got invited to that like I really don't want to go to. Guess what? That wedding's fucking canceled now.
Woo!
It's gone. I have like 5 weddings this year that I didn't want to go to. Guess
now
what?
They're
Don't
all
have
canceled.
to go now.
Oh, nice.
This
But then
is
you'll
awesome.
just have to go next year.
No, I'll be like, I don't feel safe. Yeah, I mean, like rock, paper, scissors is fun because like it takes 5 minutes to do like an episode with someone, but then we'll end up staying on FaceTime for like an hour.
Some of these people that I try to like do this with, they don't know what Zoom is and they don't know what Skype is.
Yeah, so we're definitely running into that issue with like Starting 9 where we have like guests on for the podcast.
Yeah.
And like they don't know how to get on to Zoom, or like they've never heard of it before.
Yeah, they don't know what it is. I was FaceTiming Plesac while he was driving in his car.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That lines up. Yeah.
Yeah, that lines up. Just so you know, just be on the lookout for that because he told a crazy story about his 21st birthday.
I don't even need more of a teaser than that. I'll tune in for that because yeah, he's a special person.
Yeah, he's a good guy. You started on MySpace?
I did.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Are you even old enough for MySpace?
When did you start on there?
How old are you?
24.
No, you never had a MySpace.
I had a MySpace.
Though you shouldn't have. Where were your parents?
I'll tell you about it. I made a MySpace. I used my mom's email. She said, delete that fucking thing right now. I said, oh my God, okay. Start crying.
Okay.
And that was my
So
MySpace
then your parents,
experience.
they did their job because obviously you should not have been on MySpace at that time. I think I got on MySpace in 2005. Like I made one for myself in 2005. And then in 2006 is when I made my Red Sox MySpace.
How fast did you gain all these people? Like super?
I think a lot of people thought that it was like the official Red Sox page. Like I think they thought it was the Red Sox.
Well, good for you for that.
For like a social media sports page, it was literally the first of its kind.
Yeah.
Like there was never a social media page for a sports team prior to that. So it blew up pretty big, and I think a lot of that was because like nothing attracts a crowd like a crowd. So once I dressed it up, and then people started like friend requesting it because they thought it was either like a Red Sox page or like they thought it, maybe they did think it was a fan page and they just thought it was cool. The bigger the audience got, people were more and more drawn to it. And to make it different, like you're an idiot if you thought it was the real Red Sox page, because like I was posting vlogs on it as me. Like I was posting pictures of me like at games and like doing all this other stuff. And I think, I don't know, within a year or two, it was at like 150,000
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
friends or whatever.
How old were you then? Sorry.
16.
Oh, so you're just like a little high school boy balling out.
Yeah, I was a junior in high school.
Nice.
Yeah, I was a junior in high school.
What else? We got the Vote for Jared shirt. This is the original copy. The Sockspace print right here. I got my Sockspace board so I can keep track of all my starting pitchers over here. This is my bed.
It was weird. I remember like I worked at like a clothing shoe store or whatever, and like my boss was asking me like if I saw like, hey, did you see that post on like Sockspace? And I was like,
no, what was it?
That was me. He was living a double life. Like people in my high school knew about the page, did not know that I was the one doing it.
So you're like a real-time Gossip Girl.
Yeah, I was like Spider-Man.
Oh, like Spider-Man.
Yeah, well, because I mean, obviously, like I'm saving lives at the same time.
What's it like to work at Barstool now?
We have a new baseball show starting 9 that will be airing every Sunday. We have Carrabis.
It's my dream job. There's good parts. There's some bad parts, but like you take the good with it because the good so far outweighs the bad. Yeah. I was doing this for, now that I've just turned 31, I've basically been blogging in some capacity for half of my time on Earth. But back then it was like, all right, I'm not getting paid to do this, or I'm not getting paid very much to do this. Like you still have to do your, go to class or do your job at like whatever place that you don't want to be at. So like all being at Barstool did was, all right, we're going to give you a way bigger audience and we're going to give you money.
Yeah.
So that you don't have to do these other things. And it's like, that's awesome.
Why do you have the nickname that you have?
When you ask people for questions, the person who asked this question,
You read them all?
I mean, there were only like 12.
I know, but do you read all your mentions?
Yeah.
You do?
Yep.
No way.
Yeah.
Why?
Because you like never know like if something's gonna be in there that's like of value to you. Right. The person that asked that question was being a dick.
Yeah.
When he asked
Did you see his name? Pussyfucker69.
Well, Pussyfucker69, I'd be happy to answer your question. People are really dumb. You're not going to believe this, but people on the internet are really dumb. I would never
believe it.
So my podcast co-host, Dallas Braden, he used to pitch for the A's in Major League Baseball. He threw a perfect game in Major League Baseball.
Yes.
And he also had a radio show. When he came over to Barstool, we started Starting 9, which is our podcast, but then he also had a Sirius XM radio show. Very high-strung guy, and it's easy to get under his skin. It's fun to get under his skin just to see how angry he gets. He would talk about his like personal accomplishments in Major League Baseball. To piss him off, I would try to equate my high school accomplishments to his major league accomplishments. He would talk about like how he did this one thing and I'd be like, yeah, I know, I did the same thing when at junior year. It was crazy. And there was a third host there and he would just die laughing. Like he was basically the middleman and he would gas it up and get Dallas going. I was talking about like a start that I made in high school where like along the third baseline was a fence and the cars would park along the fence like headlights first, like headlights pointing into the fence. When I pitched, they were putting the K cards on the windshield of the cars. So like the K signs were like going down the line. It was fucking awesome. The first memory that I have of like the K signs being like on the wall and going all the way across was when Roger Clemens struck out 20 at Fenway.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to stand up. A new record. Clemens has set a major league record for strikeouts in a game. 20.
So I was telling him that story and like I felt like it was going in the direction of like, and then I found $20, like, oh, fucking cool, like no one cares. So I was like, yeah, like they fucking lined up the cars and like they would have the K cards on the windshield. And you know what? That's when they call me the Saugus Rocket because Roger Clemens, his nickname is the Rocket. So I was like, yeah, you have Roger Clemens, the Rocket. Well, I was the Saugus Rocket.
Do we have shirts?
Yeah, we have shirts. Yeah, we do. I have like a Stay Hot Rocket t-shirt that's like on like the Barstool store. I have like the actual like Rocket t-shirt here.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know if you can see that.
Send one over this way. We'll wear that.
This is literally a one of one.
Only one of. Fine, whatever.
I'll make you one. I'll make it one of two.
You'll make a personal one? Thank you.
People think that I really did think that I was good in high school.
Yeah.
I don't think that. I know I was bad. That's why I'm a blogger. Also, people think that was actually my nickname in high school. It wasn't. I made it up 2 years ago, and now everyone calls me that.
Someone sent me and said, listen to this. I sent something in, and it said, your boobs are damn near perfect.
Darn near.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Darn near perfect.
For those listening that don't know the backstory here, there was an individual in Major League Baseball who, he's a chronic DMer, by the way.
Yes.
And I've had a bunch of his DMs come across the dashboard here. I've never published any of them because like that's not my bag. Like I'm not trying to like blow up a dude's spot or whatever. But this one was just so fucking funny that I couldn't not talk about it. His icebreaker line was, I noticed that your boobs are darn near perfect. I talk about that with Trent all the time. Like we use darn near all the time. Like still to this day.
That's hilarious.
You should tweet at Trent and be like, I noticed that your boobs are darn near perfect.
Would he reply?
Of course. I think he would. Yeah, I think he would.
If I did it right now, would he reply?
By the end of this interview, I think so. Someone that I've actually heard of before just followed me. He just texted me.
Did he? Did he actually?
He goes, have we talked about this publicly?
Oh, that's hilarious. That's so funny. Wow, I'm glad that he saw it.
Yeah, right away.
Who would you want to interview that you haven't interviewed?
Barry Bonds. If you look at his Instagram, for like the last 3 years, I've commented on every single one of his pictures, the same exact thing every single time.
Well, what do you say?
You the man, Barry. He doesn't like him. He hasn't responded, and he doesn't follow me back. By now, you have to. There's no way he hasn't seen it.
Yeah, no way, because it's every time.
He doesn't have. Like, I have more followers than him, and I see all my comments. So, like, he has to know. Oh, here comes the you the man, Barry guy again. Like, here he comes.
I can't believe you see him
there's no way he doesn't see it. I've DM'd him.
No response.
And I've asked if he wanted. Yeah, no response. I've asked him if he wanted to come on the podcast. That was kind of recently, actually.
Do you think that maybe he just doesn't know how to work the internet?
Maybe. I mean, I'm hoping that's the case.
That could be that.
Yeah, I would much rather Barry doesn't know how to work the internet versus like the alternative, which would be he saw my message and wants nothing to do with me.
Oh.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Do you want to talk about the Red Sox more?
No, it's your interview. I'm not telling you how
if
to.
you want to talk about it more, we can.
No, it's fine. No.
I've been there one time.
To Fenway.
Yeah, I've been there. I went there on my birthday.
When was your birthday?
September 17th.
Oh, cool. Happy birthday. I missed it.
Thanks.
Did you sit somewhere that like you could see like everything or no?
Yeah, I was on the first base.
You were on the first base?
Mine.
Got it.
God, yeah. No.
I was gonna say if you were
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I sat right on first. I sat right on first base. Oh my God. I sat right on first base.
I'm just saying, for future reference.
I get it. I know the terms. I know the terms.
If you go to a game and you sit on the first base, they will kick you out.
And arrest me.
Yes. I think I'm gonna get Taco Bell after we're done.
Oh my God! Don't even say that because I went to Taco Bell last night.
Well, you don't want Taco Bell 2 nights in a row? You above that?
No, I'm not above it, but I just don't think I should.
I kind of it feels to me as this is cool. So you do have like a little producer, which it kind of reminds me of like a little newsroom. This is cool.
It's not a news. It's a fun. It's just a fun time. Not a newsroom.
It's not a news. It's a fun time.
It's not a news. It's just a fun time. Least favorite person at Barstool. Answer.
Least favorite person at
Yeah.
Barstool? My least favorite person at Barstool obviously has to be Hubs.
Why?
Because he's a little bitch. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I wish he wasn't. Hubs puts me in a position where I can't be the best that I can be because, like, if you're not on the same level as me to, like, go, like,
Full
toe to toe with, like, your brain, then my brain's like, all right, we can almost, like, we can shut down a little bit. Like, we don't have to try as hard because he's so stupid.
What's the weirdest DM that you have gotten about another player?
I mean, I've definitely gotten girls being like, hey, I have so-and-so's dick pic. Do you want to put it on the site? And I'm like, no.
Have you gotten the
Girls would be
actual
like,
picture? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've seen a lot of dicks.
Yeah, it's weird because like one of them is now like a friend of mine. If I am to believe this girl, according to her, he was like on the road and he was telling her to like come visit him on the road.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, just like book the flight and the hotel or whatever. And like
Herself? He's not flying her out?
Well, that's what. So he was like, just book the flight and the hotel. Like, get out here for this weekend. Like, this is where we're gonna be, and then like I'll pay you back like once you get here. And then she did. She bought the flight, and then she went to go see him on the road, and like they hooked up, and then he just like never talked to her again.
That's kind of really good.
Which is like, that's a dick move.
Yeah, but like, what do you expect?
I mean, if the dude's making a ton of money, I would expect the dude to like fucking pay me for the trip. The girl should have been like, fuck no, like book me the flight and I'll come.
Yeah,
like if you put your foot down, then like obviously the dude would be like, fine.
Yeah,
like what's he gonna do?
It. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, like dick move by him, but also for the girl. I mean, like it's kind of on you.
So she said, "Here's his dick. Do what you will."
Yes.
But did you tell that guy? Sorry, this girl sent me your dick. I saw it.
We've never had the conversation. No.
What about DMs to yourself?
You definitely have weirder ones. I don't really like 99% of my DMs are like guys asking for jobs. That would be the most aggressive thing of all time if a girl just straight up DM'd me a nude without ever speaking first. Like a girl has never just been like,
here's tips.
ice cold. Like here's a DM. It's a picture of me. It's a nude. We've never spoken before. We've never interacted before. It's never happened in my life.
I don't think I believe
like,
it.
Swear to God, may God strike me dead if I have gotten just an unsolicited nude from a girl without ever speaking.
Oh my God.
Like like it'll happen, but it's never like
happened yet.
It's never just like bang nude. Never. Yeah, a girl that like I've never met before, never spoken to ever. Like we've never had an interaction. I don't even think she followed me, and she like said that she had a dream about me. And then like there's some other girl that was like, oh, did I just walk past you on like whatever street? Like,
did you?
Way
You
better
should've
looking
said
in
hi.
person. Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, someone like in the comments when I said like ask questions, someone said, have you ever tried the resume method to you? Some guy texted me and he said, I'd pay you $1,000 to let me eat your pussy from the back for an hour.
He said that to you. Wait, so you know this person?
No, I said yo, who the fuck is this? How do you have my number? He said, my name is Zeus. Any interest or no? I said, Jesus fucking Christ, how do you have my number? He said, I'll never text again, my bad. I said, no, tell me how the fuck you got my number. He said, I saw it on a resume. I copied it down. My bad, I'm shitty.
What?
Yeah.
He saw
It on a resume.
He saw your number on a resume.
Yeah, and he followed me on Twitter. I
Go
applied
for a job interview.
I applied to law school.
Okay. You applied to law school. I feel like that would be pretty easy to narrow down.
Oh, yeah, I got it narrowed down.
How many
but
fucking Zeuses are at this law school?
Probably one.
I would imagine there's probably one, yeah.
Probably this fucking freak.
If that is his real name, it might not be. That
Yeah,
might
it
just
might
be
not
like
be.
his pussy-eating alias.
How would you feel if they made the MLB season like 40 to 50 games instead of 162
This year or forever?
this year?
Can you really have a 40-game season
Yes.
and then determine a World Series champion based on what the stand? No, you can't.
Yeah, it'd be like NFL, but cooler.
It's not the same. With like the NFL, it's like you have the same quarterback every week. And for baseball, you don't have the same starting pitcher every day.
Yeah, but it's only 5, so.
Yeah. So then, I mean, that's what? 40, and then 5 is what, 8, right?
Yeah,
So that's
do
like
the
half.
math.
That's like half an NFL season. I think it'd be terrible.
Okay.
It'd be a disaster. There's nothing worse than like the people that aren't from a certain place and then like they rep them so hard. The people that piss me off the most are the Yankee Patriot fans.
Oh, I was gonna say something different.
What?
I was gonna say, well, I get why you're saying Yankee Patriots fans, but I was gonna say like Yankees, Cowboy, Lakers fans.
Yeah, those people too.
They're kind of bad.
And they like there's like Yankees, Celtics.
Yeah. What? Are you Celtics fan?
Yeah.
Do you like LeBron?
I don't mind LeBron. Like he doesn't
Hurt your feelings?
he doesn't bother me like he bothers most people. Like I can appreciate his greatness, but I wouldn't like wear a LeBron jersey or like buy LeBron shoes.
Man. Someone said side boob or under boob.
So that was our opening question that we used to ask to all of our guests on Section 10.
But what do you pick?
I'm an underboob guy.
So like a crop top with just like under boob?
Yeah, like a
Okay.
crop top, no bra, like underboob.
Yeah.
And we would ask that to our guests on every interview that we did. And then around like 2018 is when we actually got press passes and we were allowed to like do interviews in like the dugout and shit. And that's kind of when we banged that question because like at first, like the Red Sox were like reluctant to give us access to the team.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were like kind of like the PR people were like sitting in on our interviews to make sure that they were going smoothly. So like I can't go in there and be like, all right, yeah, we're actually being monitored right now to make sure that we're not fucking around. First question, side boob or under boob?
What would most people say?
I would say like side.
Side is
It was
fine.
probably side is boring. Like so it's boring. Like if you see side boob, like it can still be classy.
Yeah, so you just want to fucking whore the under boob.
So like, well, but that's the thing is like you can make side boob classy, but like if you see under boob,
It's
it's
a
like
whole different realm.
yeah, it's like
Okay, that makes sense.
yeah, like I shouldn't see that,
But you
I
do.
am.
Yeah. I don't know if this was to me or to you, but someone said, do you have an OnlyFans? My answer is no, but do you?
Yeah, that's what the ring light's for.
Yeah, your ring lights for your OnlyFans?
Yeah, we
Nice.
usually do. We usually put out our content every Wednesday, and it's usually just like a roundup of the week. Like it's not just
nice.
from Wednesday. It's like, all right, here's what I did over the weekend, and it's hard during quarantine. Obviously, like if you don't have like the access to like a partner. But you'd be surprised how many people are paying for solo content right now during quarantine.
Yeah, what are you charging a month?
Right now it's $12.99, so it's like it's a pretty
okay.
good rate. We're in like the top 1%
Oh,
of
shit.
all
Yeah, you're making all
content
kinds of money.
creators.
You're about to buy a house like all those other girls.
Yeah, sometimes we do like flash sales where it's like we drop it down to like $7.99.
Nice.
but you got to get in on that like when we have it. It's usually only for like a 1 to 2 hour window where we do the sale.
Yeah.
And then because we don't want to piss off the people that are paying like the $12.99. I think if the Indians went to the World Series again,
I would not
and they
cry.
lost in Game 7
I wouldn't
again.
cry. I wouldn't cry.
Yeah, you would.
No, I wouldn't. I'm over it.
I know the criers when I see them, and you're
Don't
a crier.
even fucking do that. Do you know who hasn't made me cry and should have?
Who?
The Cleveland fucking Browns.
Yeah, the Browns.
Yeah, what do you think about them?
I was excited for their future, but now I don't know that like the hype from let's call it a year and a half ago. I don't know if that's going to come to fruition.
That's all I had for you. And my last question is, what are you going to get to talk about now?
I always get judged for a lot of things.
It's fine. Don't
I get
talk.
judged for a lot of things, and I don't care.
It's fine.
And it takes a lot to bother me. Not a lot bothers me. You want more wine? Is that what are you making your producer get you more wine? Okay.
I think I poured my whole bottle in there. Empty.
Great. Oh, there you go.
So Blue Moon.
But I get judged for like things that I eat or whatever, things that I do like in life.
Yeah.
But I don't care because it's what I like.
It's what
Like
you
I'm not
wanna
gonna
do.
eat something that you like to make you feel happy. I'm gonna get what I want at Taco Bell because it makes me happy.
And what
So
is that?
basically, all I get is tacos. I just get tacos.
What kind? Just normal?
Fucking soft ass motherfucking tacos.
It's a White Claw.
This is impressive what you have going on.
Oh my god. Don't put the whole White Claw in there, goddamn.
God damn. My producer doesn't get me alcohol ever.
Well, tell them they need to grow up. So I need you to fucking cheers your drink and chug it.
My McDonald's cup?
Yeah. Cheers that shit. Ready? Yeah. Thank you.